Everyone says you have to hustle, you have to post every day, and you have to be everywhere at once. I have built a wonderful community across various platforms and managed to achieve things I once thought were impossible. I have made my yearly salary in a month and worked with massive global brands while only working a few hours a day. I did it my way, the quiet way, because that is who I am. Here at Smart Life, we focus on living a whimsical analog life, being present as a parent, creating a home, and building a business that looks and feels exactly like who you are. I never wanted to be a loud influencer or build a massive corporation with hundreds of employees. That is just not me. You have to know who you are and what you want, because that is how you start attracting what you want and repelling what you do not. I want to be really honest about what visibility actually looked like for me as an introvert. I was not comfortable at first. I was incredibly shy. I started posting on social media when I was in my 30s with no audience and no clue what I was doing. Years later, I am still shy and I still feel like I do not know what I am doing half the time. But I am now comfortable showing up as me. Whether people like me or not, whether people follow me or not, or whether they buy from me or not, I stay true to myself. My best performing content and the work that has converted the most sales in my business was never the stuff that was strategically planned to the second. It was content that came from something real inside of me. It was something I had experienced, believed in, and genuinely wanted to share. That was when I realized I had been doing it all wrong. I had been asking how. How was I going to make money? How was I going to get a flexible job? How was I going to grow my presence? In order to get anything that you want in life, you have to become it first. The shift from asking how to becoming the who changed everything for me. This shift changed how I showed up online, what platforms I chose, and what I spoke about. I did not have to be this big personality with a loud, exciting life. I did not have to do what everyone else was doing because I finally knew who I was. The biggest misconception when it comes to being a content creator or having an online business is that you have to be the loudest, the fastest, and the most interesting person in the room. But what nobody tells you about introverts and online business is that we observe more than we perform. We think deeply before we speak. In a world full of people constantly performing, showing up authentically with actual substance is magnetic. It is a breath of fresh air. The people who are making actual money online are not always the ones showing up 3 times a day, dancing to a trending audio. They are the ones who, when they do show up, make you feel like they see straight through to your soul. I believe that is an introvert superpower. Now let us talk about the practical side, because identity is just the foundation. Here is what I actually built: digital assets that do the heavy lifting for me. This can be in the form of long-form videos, written work, or products that you only have to create once and can sell for years. I started creating digital products a while ago, and to be quite honest with you, nobody was buying them at first. Looking back, they were not providing enough value. It was information that I thought people needed, not what they actually needed. I did what the gurus said: find something you are good at, a qualification you have, or something you have been through. But it turns out nobody cared about a 6-part psychological framework for becoming the best version of yourself. If it did not solve a specific problem, if you are not already posting and you do not have an audience telling you what they want, through engagement, you need to know what people actually care about. Usually that is finance and money, relationships, or fitness and wellness. I remember spending money on a sleep guide when my daughter was born, because she was really putting me through it and I needed a solution. It was only after I had been creating content for a while and my audience was telling me what they wanted that I created a digital product that actually started making money while I slept. The most introvert-friendly platform is YouTube. My older videos are still driving traffic and leads to my business to this very day. You show up as you are, sit down, click record, and just talk. For deep thinkers, which most introverts are, there is no pressure to condense everything into a few seconds or make it hyper-engaging every frame. There is no need for real-time performance, and your content works for you for years. Another quiet income stream is a membership community. This is for people who want to get paid for who they are, and not just how many hours they work. Then there is coaching. This could be a one-off session or a longer ongoing package. This is often a high-ticket offer because of the value of your presence, time, and expertise. Especially as an introvert, your energy is a limited and precious resource, so you should charge accordingly. People do not just pay for a service, they pay for a transformation. I do not use a complicated sales process. I call it an attraction-based selling framework. I do not do discovery calls or high-pressure sales calls. I just launch the service and talk about it organically in my content. This attracts the right people who are willing and able to pay for that high-value offer. You can even take it a step further and offer a VIP day. Instead of a long-term offer, you spend a whole day with someone in a more done-for-you approach, where you are actually showing and doing the work for them. Then, of course, there are brand deals. These are not always consistent, but they are a lovely perk. They come when they come, and if they do not, I am still making money from my other quiet income streams. It is a win-win when a brand aligns perfectly with a video I was already planning to film. It provides value to the audience and rewards the creator for their magnetic personal brand. So how do you start if you are starting from zero? This is the question I get the most. You do not have to have it all figured out. I started with nothing, no audience, and a daughter I was determined to build a future for. The three things that matter most are: first, your unfair advantage. This is the specific combination of your story, your perspective, and your way of seeing the world that nobody else has. It is not just a niche or a strategy, it is just you. Lead with that in everything you do. Secondly, build from depth and not volume. I prefer to upload consistently but not constantly. Growth might be slower, but the impact is stronger. It fits who I am as a person and my desire for a soft life. There are seasons where I might show up more when I have more energy or motivation, but I always listen to my internal rhythm. If high frequency does not feel right for you, do not do it. It is about making sure that when you do show up, you have something meaningful to say that captures attention and attracts the right clients. Thirdly, get comfortable with being seen as you, not a persona and not a diluted version of yourself. I might be an introvert, but I have strong views about how the world should work. I believe in the freedom to build a business and the power of being visible on social media to create wealth. When I share my actual thoughts and feelings, that is the content that not only does well, but also converts the most. You have to show up as the specific version of you that you might have been hiding because you thought the world was not ready. They are ready. We are ready. It does not matter if some people do not like you or do not agree with you. That actually means you are doing something right. You are being a magnet. You are attracting the right audience and opportunities while repelling the ones that are not a fit. If a shy introvert starting in their 30s can do it, then so can you. It takes a decision and the courage to show up. You can build a life that feels like you and a business that supports that life. Thank you so much for being here and listening. I hope this gave you the confidence to start your own quiet journey toward a life you love. Please remember to hit that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe to Smart Life for more conversations on building a meaningful and prosperous life. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what quiet income stream you are thinking of starting. I will see you in the next video. Stay cozy. Bye for now. Ports that life. Thank you so much for being here and listening. I hope this gave you the confidence to start your own quiet journey toward a life you love. Please remember to hit that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe to Smart Life for more conversations on building a meaningful and prosperous life. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what quiet income stream you are thinking of starting. I will see you in the next video. Stay cozy. Bye for now.